from proCFO. Today I'm going to answer a question that I get asked quite a lot, and that is, what is a trust? So a trust, a family trust or a discretionary trust, is a vehicle that is very frequently used in Australia to operate businesses. There's good reasons for that, and I'll perhaps explain that in a later video. But the actual mechanism of how a trust works is actually quite similar to a situation that most people would be familiar with, and that is when a person passes away and they've got an estate, which is a range of assets that they own, but they need to be dealt with. The person unfortunately is unable to deal with that because they've passed away. So hopefully they've passed away and they've left a will. Now a will is just another trust deed or another trust document. What that does is entrusts the person named in there as the executor to enact their instructions and to distribute the assets of that estate to the beneficiaries, whoever they happen to be named. So this structure is very similar to a family or a discretionary trust in Australia. The estate actually is the trust's assets. Rather than a will, it'll be a trust deed, and that trust deed will name a person who's not an executor, but they are a trustee. Now the trustee can be an individual or it can be a company. Very commonly it's used as a company. But the trust deed will name a range of beneficiaries of that trust who can receive the income or the assets of the trust. So this structure is very similar in operation to how a family trust works within Australia.